which is right here. So an item we'll need at some point, I don't think necessarily yet, but it's good to have early on, is the candle. The blue candle specifically. Which is 60 rupees. I advise never buy keys. You never need to.
Yeah,
there's always there are better prices on shields.
Yeah.
Which I will show in a second at one of the better stores in Hyrule. Kind of going up the same way as you go to the first dungeon. Oh wait, there's 3 heart containers you can get, actually, now that I recall. So keep following along this way. As you get to the edge here, get that, get your candle out, and it's the corner trade. It's gonna be a little difficult with the Zora around, so when you get the white sword, it's a good idea to kill him. It's right there. This person has the cheapest price on the shield, magic shield. It's the only place you can buy hearts, if I recall. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that, because the magic shield's really good to have early on. And by the 4th dungeon, it's a lot easier for it to get shot, so it's... Alright, let's see if we can deflect the Zora now. There's a few other things.
Which Pokemon do you need? Ekans and...
A Pinsir. And I have a Scyther I can trade you for the Pinsir.
I already have a Scyther.
I think it's this one. Nah. I never remember precisely which one this is.
It's like 5th or 6th to the left, right? You're correct.
Did I just do this one? No, you're at 5th. So this is one of the hidden heart containers. They'll be presented to you like this, where you can get a red potion or a heart container. It's never worth getting a red potion.
You can always buy them.
Yeah, because you can always buy them. You can never buy container hearts. So there are at least 3 we can get right now, and I'll go ahead and get the other 2. Or at least one of them. I might wait on the next one just because it's far enough away and we don't really need it. Because
there's other places there's other ways on getting rupees too.
Yeah.
I think it's like it's a secret to everybody or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some hidden moblins around that'll give you certain amounts of rupees, which is very helpful later on when you're collecting a lot of rupees for your adventures. So the next one heart container I'm going to do is over in this way. This is sometimes referred to as the rupee trail. This is really good for following if you want to get rupees, because a lot of these enemies will drop decent amounts. It's more profitable going through other sections, typically. So, I remember this game fairly well, but parts of my memory do glue together. So I believe there are 2 secret places here. One of them gives you money, one of them gives you a heart container. I think this isn't actually the heart container. This is just the money one. No, this one is the heart container.
Okay.
So that's one of them. That's probably another one I'm going to do. On the next screen there's another, I think it's a money-making one. Or one of the mob ones. So we're going to do the second dungeon. The second dungeon is typically harder for people to find, because it's a lot more hidden than its predecessors, and the third dungeon's typically easier to find.
Well, its predecessor is only one.
Yeah. Did I see predecessors?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Predecessor.
Gotti.
So people often find 3 or 4 before they find before they find this one. But it's over here in like the eastern section of Hyrule. And there's a lot of like higher level enemies, like these moblins here. That
They
might
take more hits, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're
That
spirited,
sometimes make people evade this place. Especially if you don't have the white sword yet, which I have yet to get. That happens too sometimes where they'll spawn as you're leaving the map,
Yeah.
which is very fun. It's a fun little adventure for all of
Hey,
you.
is there you sure the fair fountain? There's actually 3 of them, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a third.
Probably not yet. Maybe in a different part.
Okay. Maybe a different way, okay.
And this is the entrance to the second dungeon. There's the blue octorok. This one's one of the easier ones in my opinion. It's very vibrantly blue though.
Looks
This
so
is the
purple.
crescent. Oh, is it purple?
That looks. I don't know. I'm colorblind, so.
And also,
Oh, I'm not colorblind, it's purple.
I guess even the factual one here. Though I usually can see purples and blues pretty fine.
Yeah.
I can't. That's one of my worst.
Mine are greens typically.
Really, for any shade, like purple, blue. And
Some pinks look gray to me.
yeah, or like a light blue might look gray.
I don't typically have problems with blues as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I could see how light pink would be gray.
Like, if you look at some of the Danganronpa sprites, I can tell they're pink. A tactic, if you have trouble with the ropes, which are what these are, is that if you stand on the lines, not the grids, they can't follow you because they go by grid. So, like, there it would go for me, but on a grid it wouldn't. So this one's called the Crescent because it's shaped like a crescent. All the Zelda dungeons are shaped. I believe so in the second quest as well, but I haven't put the second quest enough to remember all of them off the top of my head. So this one follows a normal set route. We couldn't show this off last time because I didn't get the boomerang enough, but these ones are called the gels.
Gels, yeah.
They can be destroyed by the boomerang as well as keys. I can't remember what their larger friends are called. I used to remember it offhand, but there's more Goria here. I think this is the first dungeon with blue Goria in it later on, and they'll be a part we'll have to deal with.
Are they in any other game?
Yeah, they're in Zelda 2. I believe they're in one of the Link's Awakening. I think Link's Awakening one of the Oracle games, but they've kind of fallen off since. I think they're hard to do in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Like boomerang enemies. They're absolutely god awful in Zelda 2, and I hate them. You can use them chasing you to your advantage at certain times to lure them. They're also affected by the boomerang. So this room's kind of difficult, but it's necessary for getting a certain item. This is what I'd recommend having the magic shield for, because you get to avoid a lot of the things being fired at you right now, which is a lot harder to deal with when you don't have it. So this is where you get the magic boomerang, which is the upgrade for the boomerang. It lets the boomerang go across the entire screen, which is very useful. And it's kind of your intro to that idea items can be upgraded. You essentially just get new, better ones, but... Is this Moldorm?
I think so.
I always forget that this is like...
Well, is it Twin Moldorm?
I don't know. It's not too difficult for real. You're in a little sand pit with it, I think is what this is supposed to do. And it blends right into the key. Let's see. This is just some bombs. But bombs are necessary in this dungeon. You'll want them. More snakes. Enough snakes to make the CPU a little funky. We have a clock, which is very useful for us.
Speaking of CPU and lag, it really sucks that Fountain of Dream lags on Ultimate.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, because the reflection on the water.
Sad.
Oh,
So like
sad.
it would have actually been like a tournament stage, but even like on one
Though
like
it-
singles, 1-on-1, it can lag.
It's kind of hard to see in it too, especially in handheld.
Yeah.
So this is your one hint on how to defeat the boss in this one. Dodongo dislikes smoke, which is put bombs in its mouth.
Yeah.
Just a little
Freaking spoiled it.
obscure.
No one knows how to do it now.
Oh shit! I forgot they get. I think they also get magic boomerangs when you do. Which is kind of funny. But that does appear to be the truth now. Dodongo's not one that like you'll want to go in with like full health or like you don't have to worry about that. Dodongo's not very difficult. As you can see, it's giving me a lot more bombs. So with Dodongo, you just don't want to get hit. You want to line up where you can put bombs in his mouth. It's really easy from the side. You can just if you can press a button fast enough, you can just do it once. One hit. So Dodongo's pretty much a pushover. We'll later get Dodongo as just like a generic enemy you run into in the dungeons.
Yeah.
It's one of the few bosses that does that, I think alongside Manhandbuff. But not things like Alchemantist. Those ones are always bosses. So that's the second dungeon. Our next part will probably get a few more things and then do the third dungeon. Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
We'll unlock one of our friends here. Alright, so we'll see you guys in the next one.